Hey, what's shaking, guys? Angel of the Night here. We are back again with the Grand Challenge 2025 Part 1, and this is battle number 25. Now, of course, in a day's worth of matches, you can only do 15 matches per day, and the maximum of 45 in any kind of competition. So we are actually almost through day number 2 matches, which is pretty awesome. Our opponent here is going to come in with a Sneasler and a Talonflame, and of course we've got Amoonguss and we have our Zebstrika. Now, one thing that we have to consider here is the Brave Bird, as well as the Flare Blitz. I don't really want to lose Amoonguss this early in the match. So I'm actually going to go for the Terrestrialization here into Water. And then of course I also want to try to do a redirect with the Rage Powder. Now of course there are a couple of ways where Rage Powder can fail. If the opposing Pokemon is a Grass-type Pokemon, that will not allow the redirection to take place. And then, of course, there's also another item, I believe, Safety Goggles, if I'm not mistaken. So the Brave Bird actually does manage to hit the Zebstrika, so we know right off the bat that, okay, we're not going to be able to redirect any of the moves with Rage Powder to the Amoonguss from the Talonflame. Zebstrika did get faked out there by the Sneasler. Honestly, I haven't seen Fake Out on Sneasler in quite some time. Very early on in this competition, Regulation H was fairly new, and of course, you know, everybody was trying and experimenting and whatnot, and Fake Out seems to be one of the things that they tried, but since then, I haven't really seen it. We're kind of nearing the end of Regulation H, so Sneasler, not really a big thing with Fake Out. We do manage to get a high horsepower off onto the Sneasler. I was a little bit concerned in regards to what it might be able to do, considering it wasn't a standard set of Sneasler. So we actually ended up getting the high horsepower off, getting that knockout. Talonflame is going for the Will-O-Wisp here into the Amoonguss, trying to just slowly take it out. And rightfully so. If Amoonguss is actually in there for too long, it can cause a lot of issues. So we're going to slowly lose a little bit of health here from the burn. Now, Talonflame, of course, has not yet set up any kind of a Tailwind, if I'm not mistaken. If I missed it, I apologize. I don't think I did, though. But Meowscarada comes into play here, and of course, Meowscarada also does get Fake Out as well. But I do end up going in for the Rage Powder, just in case it decides to go for any other move than a Grass type, because Meowscarada does have the Protein ability, which means that it can actually change its typing based on the type of move that it does. So if it goes for anything other than a Grass-type move, which honestly at this point, now that I'm looking back here, that doesn't make any sense that I would even do that. It's basically going to take out the Amoonguss. Honestly, that's probably one of the stupidest things I've done. I should have probably just gone for like a Sludge Bomb or something, or maybe like a Flame Charge right into the Meowscarada. When I was actually going back and doing a lot of the editing for these, I zoom right through to do the scoreboard so fast that I'm just like, you know, sometimes I might not see these little stupid plays, but you know what? I'd rather show you what I do wrong, so that way you guys can pick up a skill or something from me. We do take out the Talonflame with the Supercell Slam, which is awesome. In comes Goldango, and of course the next Pokemon I have here is Meowscarada. Now, of course, sorry, not Meowscarada, Maushold. So Maushold is actually going to go in for the Population Bomb into the Meowscarada, because I can't really do anything to that Goldango. Now, with the Goldango onto the field, Zebstrika can only do a few things. One, it can do high horsepower, which is actually pretty effective onto the Steel typing. Or I could go for the Flame Charge, and the Flame Charge might be able to pick up some damage off onto the Goldango. However, he's gone in for Terra Dragon, so he's going to be able to resist a lot of the moves that I have on Zebstrika. Meowscarada going in for the Sucker Punch there, that is a priority type move. And of course, with the Life Orb, our Zebstrika is not looking very good right at the moment. Maushold going in for the Population Bomb, and that is going to be able to pick up the KO off onto the Meowscarada. Thankfully, that thing is gone. The only thing I have to really worry about right now is this Goldango. And it's actually in a good situation because I might be able to do the Population Bomb off onto Goldango. Plus as well, once it goes for the Make It Rain, it's going to lose its special attack. Now, one thing that I've seen a lot more lately is people are White Herbing the Goldango, so that way any kind of stats changes in its special attack, it'll basically, you know, correct itself. For one turn, which is pretty cool. We come in with Tauros, and of course Tauros is usually in a good situation, but you know, with Goldango being not ghost, but dragon, that's kind of a problem. I can't believe I actually did that. But anyway, I haven't done commentary in quite some time. I actually was having some issues with the desk chair. I sat in it and my chair's like, Corey, you're fat. And, you know, I fell out of the chair and it snapped. And anyways, I'm kind of waiting for a chair to come in from Amazon. So it's been about 2 weeks now. Good old plastic kitchen chairs, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, besides the point, here we go with the population bomb. It actually is making contact with the Goldango. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, 6, and 7. So that is actually very lucky for us that we were able to actually outspeed that thing. Picking up the KO, good game to my opponent. And if you enjoyed the battle and the ridiculous commentary that I just provided, give it a big old thumbs up. Post your comments down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.